Hello, everybody, and we are about to watch some playoff Rocket League.
Yeah, I'm very excited, and we're already getting right into this game.
First game of playoffs for Doane University. We got two teams in playoffs in total with Overwatch and Rocket League. Rocket League had a great season going 5-1 and ending second in playoffs.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see them play. Last time I was out here is a little unfortunate, kind of an off day for us, and so just hoping we can kind of get back and find our groove again.
But yeah, so far we're starting off with a pretty good offense here. Set up between Extra Baloney and AFK Spider here. It looks like we are playing Sac State Gold, by the way, and they just got a pretty nice clear.
Yeah, just a team that I don't really know too much about, so it'll be kind of interesting to see, who is their guy or if they're kind of all equal, but just really excited to see this matchup here.
Yeah. Todd with a nice touch there is going to basically just go neutral from the 50. But he will chase after a little bit, and Pingquan is going to get past him. And now AFK Spider's going to go for the initial block, and Extra Baloney's going to do a very nice touch, make sure no ball will go in.
Yeah, I think one of our players there had a 50 there, which kind of just took all the power off that shot, which definitely helps. And kind of getting behind the ball on defense is going to be huge for us tonight.
Yeah. Right now we're kind of stuck in some defense, but that clear from AFK Spider should be able to get us out of the hole that we're stuck in. Extra Baloney as well. And
It's awkward.
It is definitely awkward. Todd with a 50, but it is just going to stay stagnant. And we see him speeding across to get more boost and rotating out.
Yeah.
That was a chance for an open net there, but thankfully they just shot it off or didn't want to shoot it there, and
Yeah.
we just kind of got lucky. AFK Spider here in the air is going for a double, won't be able to get it, and no follow up either.
Just
from
missed
Extra
it.
Baloney.
That was a great setup, but kind of some good offense and allowing us to get some time in our offensive third for once.
Very defensive gridlock so far here, as we've seen neither side really hold advantage for very long in this match.
Yeah, it just kind of seems like more like dumps into the other side versus like sustained pressure. And so I think something that'll be interesting is to see which team does get the sustained pressure, maybe get two shots back to back and see if they can get one to go in.
A missed touch there from Sac State is going to lead to a clear from Todd and Extra Baloney as well. We might see at least a shot from AFK Spider here. And as it comes down, Todd's going to be there. Not a great touch for a shot, but AFK Spider is going to deny the clear at first and second as well.
Yeah, gets a good follow and right back in, keeping the pressure on.
Putting it into the corner here. Todd is ready for it.
What a
He's
shot.
just in the air. Great pass off the wall.
There's kind of that pressure.
If it was intentional.
Yeah, just keeping it in their half, and good 50 there, and works out perfectly. And Todd just coming aerial goal and good finish.
Yep. All right. It looks like the 50 is, or the kickoff is gonna do what kickoffs do. Basically nothing.
Yep. Just go to the side and bounce around a little bit.
AFK Spider with a decent shot over to the top there. And now Todd with the chance to really get in there, but Pingquan was able to mess up his line.
Yeah. We're getting some good shots here, and Sac State has been able to get some good blocks, but I do notice kind of some double commits, and so one thing is if we can kind of get those just consistent shots and force them kind of like out of position, that's where we can capitalize.
More than double commits, I almost see just missed hits in general.
Yeah,
I've seen
that
like
too.
2 or 3 from Sac State already.
Yep.
And I think we can definitely take advantage of that.
Definitely, yeah.
Todd with a very nice clear here. It looks like he's going to go for another touch there, but it is just going to go up. Extra Baloney in the air for it, and AFK Spider. They just had 3 people all for that ball.
Great shot here, and I think Pingquan was in goal, and yeah, he's got maybe 15 boosts, so pretty hard to get and read, especially with AFK Spider kind of looking like he's going to hit that. So good for us to kind of capitalize, and we've definitely made it tough for them with just these awkward shots off the kind of back wall, staying high.
Yeah. Todd here is going to get a clear, but on his heels is Griffin. But he is going to also get a shot on goal, setting up for AFK Spider, setting up for extra baloney. But when you triple commit on the last shot, hopefully it works, right? Yeah. Hopefully that is the last shot. And Todd almost found the perfect weave in between the eye of the needle, basically.
Yeah.
Almost.
They had 2 in their goal, and yet he almost found the gap and slotted it in.
They had 3 in their goal.
Yeah, that's true. All 3 were back, and still we're finding that, just the slight gap and getting a goal.
4, 3, 2, 1 here, as Doane will most likely come with the win. Come down with the win here.
Yep.
2-0 in that first game.
Yeah. Kind of honestly uneventful. I mean, we did have 3 saves each side, but I feel like those weren't any like crazy saves that needed to be made.
Okay, I'm not trying it again.
But yeah, I think, wow, 544 ping. Okay, he's coming back. He's coming back.
It's going down, but still.
Yeah.
Okay, now 68.
Yeah, I think he just had a little glitch for a second, but yeah, kind of uneventful game, and we're able to just get those 2 goals that kind of sustain pressure, and like they finally fall.
And both of those goals were kind of just like from afar.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
There was extra baloney's goal from the top rope, basically.
Yep.
In middle field, and then Todd's goal was kind of just like it was closer to the net, but it was still just from a weird angle. So maybe Doane needs to kind of explore those weirder angles of how to get goals.
Yeah, definitely. I think kind of one thing I'm noticing just like with this is there's a lot of time almost. We saw, I think it was AFK Spider get a setup and almost score an aerial on his own. Kind of a lot of balls like being left and without pressure, and so just a lot of time for us to kind of get our setups, get our passes, and see what offense we have.
I think the pace is a little weird. I think Doane can play at a much faster pace than they are currently.
Yeah.
And if they did, this team would just be left in the dust.
Absolutely.
And they just wouldn't be able to keep up, and they would just kind of get constricted down of pressure from that. But while I'm talking about this, we are missing some quality saves.
That's...
As another one comes in.
Yeah, all right. We are off to a hot start already. Like, I think this is just as many shots and saves that we saw like the entire game.
Yeah.
And Sacramento State
Todd's
here is
gonna bounce it off the wall, but no real follow-up from any of his teammates. Almost leaving an open net there with the missed touch from extra baloney.
They are bringing it in game 2.
Maybe I was wrong to doubt their speed, but maybe they were playing too fast this time. Didn't get back for the rotates.
Yeah, you're going to pressure and you're going to push high. Maybe a mistouch there from Arcs, but if you kind of push high like that, you might overcommit and give up a little goal like that. But
if you play with speed, if you force a speed that you're not used to, you're going to overcommit and you're going to just end up with some ugly shots and
but
some open nets.
they have definitely kept the pressure on, and I think that's kind of their key to success here is if Sacramento State can kind of keep that pressure, they can definitely get another one and bring it even.
Yeah, Todd here waiting for this ball. He's actually going to get around. He won't be in the front of the pack there as all 3 instantly turned their cars around for that ball.
Yeah, kind of how that first goal happened. I mean, that camera view of Todd, I think it was him, the ball, and the goal. Like, there was no other player in view. That's a great save.
Wow. Todd doing some Spider-Man work out here for that one. Great save there. But also just, like you were saying, just with the open nets and just, it seems like they're almost too jumpy now to rotate. And Todd with another goal there.
Yeah, a little off.
Or Extra Baloney scored the first one.
Okay. Yeah, Penguin here got a little bumped,
yeah.
but I think he's just slightly out of position there, a little too far kind of to the left, because if he had stayed more, kind of stayed home a little bit more in the middle, he wouldn't have gotten bumped and would have been right there to kind of get the clear, but he's a little outside.
It's that fast break goal.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
I'm bringing in a basketball term here for this, but it's a fast break. The Doane grabs possession for 1 second and they get the goal.
Yep.
And there was one chase down-ish block that happened, but other than that, it's been goals for Doane.
Yeah.
And we might see another one here.
Yeah.
Not as much of a fast break as the other ones were, but
yeah, I think this is the longest we've had the ball in their half all game.
Extra Baloney with a nice touch there is going to bounce with a weird angle, but Todd's there for it. And this will go off the wall here.
Got the 50, got the demo, got the boost. This is, Todd's kind of starting to settle in, and it pays off.
Beautiful touch from Extra Baloney there. Just right at the correct angle. Right place, right time. Yeah.
The beat there, that might just be better ping or something. I don't know, because that easily could have gone either way. But
I don't know. It might be better ping.
Yeah, it's tough, but I think Todd started that play, and all the players were able to get a touch on that ball, and they finish it off.
Yeah. They might find a goal there, as all of our team had very low boost, but now Todd with full boost is going to take it to the air, and they are going to get a nice save there, but still, this is scary for if I was Sac State.
Yeah, definitely. We're having a lot more pressure now. We had those fast breaks, and now we're starting to keep it in their half.
Oh, and AFK Spire's just going to be left alone with the ball in the net.
Just wide open, and let's see.
Yeah, see, Pinquan went up for it, but Griffin had also gone up at the same time.
Yeah. Miscommunication, and two of their three players are on no boost, and it makes it hard.
Extra Baloney here following this ball, seeing if he can get a touch, but we'll just leave it up to AFK Spider. And now Sac State is looking to put on this pressure in this last minute as they are down 4 goals.
Yep.
Extra Baloney with a nice save won't give them their first. And now Todd with another great shot.
Just a flick from midfield, and
bringing back the goals from last game. Just the out of nowhere ones.
Yeah, just kind of, saw the space. Nobody was in goal for Sacramento State, and just makes it easy for Todd to just kind of throw it in. And even if he misses there, it's kind of a, just a chase to see who gets there first.
So we've seen kind of 2 forms of Sac State already. One being the very defensive, gridlocked that we saw in the first game, and now we've seen this very hyper-aggressive Sac State that leaves a lot of holes open.
Yeah.
Which one do you think has succeeded better?
I'd take the game 1, the defensive. I mean, you can just look at the score line. It's 5-0 compared to the first game was 2-0 and much closer. They might not score as many goals, kind of in that defensive-minded strategy, but you're also not conceding as much, and that gives you a much better chance to maybe take it into overtime and just get 1 quick goal versus, giving up 5 and nothing you can do about it.
I mean, the saves, I think, are so much different. 6 over 7.
7
for Doane.
Yep.
And I think we maybe had 3 last game.
Yeah. It was, and that just shows you how many more shots that Sacramento State is putting on us, but also we have 5 goals. They have more shots, but they're not really producing as much with it. So the test that I think for them this game would just be to score a goal. And I know that sounds kind of basic, but if they can get a goal, maybe even the lead to begin with, they can kind of sit back and play that defensive strategy versus, having to be, on their toes and just pushing forward all the time.
Yeah, see if they can actually gain some momentum into this game.
Yep.
Where right now it's very Doane favored.
Yes, absolutely. And these games should be, I believe, best of 7. And so, yeah, this is game 3. And
at least 2 more games.
Yeah, but you can make it 2-1 here, or you could go down 3-0. And I think this is a very important game for them.
Yeah. All right, let's see what Sac State and Doane has chosen to really do in the second game. As we instantly see a demo. Maybe that's their plan, is to demo all of our players.
Honestly?
Hey, if there's nobody on the field, the net's always open. As I say that,
I know.
I was looking directly at you, so I didn't see anything.
I was just watching it. So, the replay kind of went, but you were talking about demos and bumps, and I think it was Extra Baloney was just bumping Pinkwin and literally bumped him like 2. Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Todd, you
Hold
don't
on.
need to do that to him.
This is actually.
Oh, I can hear him.
Yeah,
that's an insane
a pinch
shot
off the ceiling. That is unreal. Just the angle and
the circumstance of him getting demoed afterwards.
Yep.
But I'm not wrong in my assessment of that they're demoing.
No. And I think that's the right strategy, but you just can't get, out bumped, out demoed. And that's kind of what happened on the first goal, and then the second goal is
Todd Miracle.
I don't think anybody's really stopping that.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So it looks like we've got some offense here from Sac State in this third game, and it's going to instantly get taken away by another Todd goal.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Did he steal that?
That's definitely a stolen goal.
Let's see.
Look at that.
Oh.
That's on. Yeah.
What?
That's such a stolen goal.
Wow. I think I can hear them laughing, but yeah.
They're only separate by 10 points.
I think they're just competing now.
Extra Baloney there with a nice touch, but that is going to leave the goal open.
Wide open, and
Griffin's going to find it.
I don't know. Just a good, good 50 there from Pinkwon, and good finish there from Griffin, and Tater is kind of on a...
Yeah. I don't know where Extra Baloney was in there. Probably should have been back.
Was he the one who was up on the ceiling?
I don't know.
I think one of them went for it on the ceiling. I don't remember. But, that's huge. I know that it's still a 2-goal deficit, but it's huge, and they finally broke through. And, Sacramento State, if they can get this next one here, could be dangerous.
Yeah. Even if that was more than likely a goal of Doane is so distracted by how hyped they are right now.
Yeah.
With their first 3 goals, and just now they're realizing, we have to lock in.
Yeah.
This is still a playoff game. This is still something we need to focus on, and we can't just sit around here and shoot at the net.
Yeah. And there you go.
Yep.
Just a great, I think, Extra Baloney kind of had the, run down the line here,
Very
gets another
nice
touch.
setup here.
And just
Bumps
a triple
as
commit
well,
for that first ball off the post. And then I think it was AFK Spider was in there for the finish. And yeah, that's the one thing about playoffs is, you can score those great goals. You can get really hyped, but
you got to focus in.
Yeah, you got to focus and just take care of business. It doesn't matter how you do it, but just get the job done.
Yeah. It's one game. You have one chance. If you lose it, you're done. Doesn't matter when. It's any given Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And so that's why you really gotta be focusing in on these games, on these playoff games. It's tough.
Absolutely.
You gotta be ready, prepared, and just making sure that your mental's in the right state.
Yeah, and sometimes you can even win the first few games in a series and just be like, oh yeah, this is an easy matchup, and then out of nowhere, the team kind of gets some good goals on you. What a save!
Wow.
But just like that, if that goes in, you're kind of looking at yourself like, all right, we gotta, lock it in on defense.
Yeah. And now we see AFK Spider going up for there, and now Extra Baloney just taking advantage of cutting his rotate short, cutting across midfield, finding the goal, threading the needle there, and just right in between. Like, I think 2 players from at least my angle originally.
I'm not sure. There was a Sacramento State player back who didn't really have boosts, so just kind of caught off guard there, and that's a kickoff goal. So just like that, like you score a goal, but then you give up a kickoff goal, and so it doesn't hurt you too bad. You're still up 3 goals, but it's Rocket League. You can score 3 goals in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's see if there's another one. Nope. As now Extra Baloney is going to kind of touch that kickoff, and Todd with a nice touch as well, but definitely a scary situation right there. We'll see how this defense goes here. Todd following this ball very nicely, but all 3 are on this left side. Let's see if they can move over to the other side and kind of do just go around the defenders. As Todd's going in the air, goes for a double, but a little bit miscalculated on his angle.
Yeah,
Extra Baloney with a very nice touch and a second one, but good defense there.
Yeah, just a lot of time for us with the ball. Todd just kind of gets the ball in the back and then gets his own setup on the wall. So,
Oh, they got a doink.
Love to hear that sound. Just a great addition.
Ooh, demo there. They have stopped the demos.
Yep.
Is what I've seen.
Definitely, yeah. The demos and bumps kind of ended, honestly, after that, first minute. After those first 2 quick goals, they've kind of settled down a little bit.
Yeah, kind of a bad touch there from Extra Baloney, but Todd is there to save it. And now Pinkon is going to push it into the middle where Griffin and then also R, I guess, will be. And now Todd, everyone has no boost. This reminds me of Brayden, how he never had boost.
Oh, man. It was either that or, us other 2 wouldn't have. Oh!
There it is.
Yeah.
I think our Doane started playing defense on their side on accident.
What?
See, yeah.
Just an unfortunate. Gosh, it just skipped the 50, caused it to shoot off of the roof of his car and hit the post. But Extra Baloney is there, and he has 4 goals and I think 700 points. So, yeah. That's an unreal stat line right there, and this might be his 2nd game with MVP, so might be
Somebody's
interesting.
coming for Todd's crown. He might get 5th. Todd tried.
Almost 3.
He
stole it back! Oh my God, he stole it back.
2 players with 700 points.
Wow. Okay, so I was like, wow, he gets a 5th one, and then Todd Tater, he steals it back, and they're actually even now. So, wow, that was hilarious.
We just love watching Doane Rocket League,
Yeah, they're looking very good right now, and all
Not
things
even
are just
switching in shoot.
Yeah.
They're just running with these 3.
So you're up 3-0 on the series. Do you put Shoop in now? No, you just get the 4th game.
In playoffs, I don't think you make a change. If something's working, you keep with it.
Gotcha. All right.
I think that should be the mentality of every single one of our teams going into playoffs. If something is working, stick with it and don't change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's working.
Exactly.
Until the other team presents that they can stop you, don't care.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely.
So if these 3, but as soon as you throw in another variable of adding in Shoop, even if he plays well, Sac State maybe takes this next game because of this new adjustment, because of this new player, you lose all your momentum.
Exactly, yeah.
And you can't switch back to the original 3.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I better shut up now.
I think what you're saying is definitely correct, but you know, I think they just want to, I don't know, get Shoop in there, maybe give him kind of some dip his toes in the playoff game.
Yeah.
And but I don't know.
I swear.
Like that's just
kind of
such a like pre-flip that I don't think Todd Tater is expecting, and it works out perfectly for Sacramento State. And now they have the goal, they have the lead, and I wouldn't say momentum, but definitely like in this game they
life.
have
They have life.
Exactly.
Is what I would say. They definitely have life here. As we see Shoop get a pretty nice touch and Todd following it up in midfield with a 50. And now I think Extra Baloney's going to follow this one up. Get a nice touch and follow himself up. Going for a little bit of a shot. Isn't going to find much. A double commit there. And sadly, nothing else.
No way. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Shoop got confused.
Look at this. Another just deflection. And it like curls in. And I don't know what he can really do about that. Griffin was right on him, so Griffin is just gonna hammer that in anyways. But we're down 2-0, and you know, I don't think you can say that it was the substitution, but
no,
just kind of, you know, letting our guard down a little bit, and you know, yeah, sure, you can maybe drop a game, but
this is a playoff series. You gotta lock this in, lock it down, finish up the business.
Yeah.
As we see Todd here pass it to the middle, but still Pinquan is right on top of that ball and ready for it. I mean, this game has been so fast, even with Sac State scoring 2 goals. Griffin only has 4 points.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Ooh.
There's a shot.
There was a shot there.
14.
But. And now Shoop is going to go for this here as the second man up. Is going to get a nice touch. We'll see if Todd follows us up or chooses to play defense. He will follow it up now. That will go off the backboard. Extra Baloney will touch it as well, but a 50 will send it into the side.
It's another
missed touch from Shoop there. Almost proved catastrophic.
Yeah, but just another dangerous, awkward ball on our own half. And, you know, that's what... Oh.
Ooh, Shoop with a nice touch there, though.
There is a save there, and Griffin was in the right spot. And, you know, I definitely think that Sacramento State has gotten their kind of rotation down finally is, you know, they had that guy in the middle there to be there for the save. And they are going to have those players in the goal here for this cross.
Now off the corner, Todd gets over one, but he gets stopped otherwise. Shoop to follow up. Doesn't get through much. Another Todd shot should go off the backboard, and Shoop is going to find the final touch.
Yeah. Finally gets a goal and kind of set up by Tater there. And looks like we had 2 players there, so probably would have been a goal. And, yeah, finally got one back, but you're still down, so still a lot of work left for us to do.
And now, kickoff goes right to Griffin, but Todd with a nice touch there. And now also another nice touch as well. He should be able to clear it here, as it looks like Sac State is going to go back to retrieve. And Shoop with a nice touch off the backboard, though.
That was very close. And nobody there to follow, unfortunately.
Goes right in front of the goal twice. Nobody coming in front to just knock that goal down, thankfully. And now Shoop with a nice touch there. Another nice touch there. And Extra Baloney's going to get past one, but Inquan with a nice clear. And then denied by Todd in the midfield. Shoop with a nice shot, but is going to go off the backboard.
Oh.
One's going to go flying past, and then Todd from behind Shoop, and
wow,
he's going to find some redemption there.
I really like the play here. I think Shoop read that like perfectly. I don't know if they had, you know, communication on that or what.
It was a fake.
But yeah,
that was the communication.
It was a great turn on the ball there by Shoop, and he's able to get just kind of a nice shot. And I don't think Sacramento State was really expecting that. And it's even now, so it could be anyone's game.
Yeah, and then Todd here is going to get a nice touch there. Shoop should be able to clear this ball out, and then he's going to get demoed, though, as now we can't see anything. Extra Baloney with a nice aerial touch, followed up by Todd as well, and then another Extra Baloney as well, kind of doing their own half rotations there.
Oh.
And now it looks like Todd is going to get a nice touch there, and then Shoop as well, but it is going to just go off the post there.
Yeah. I think we've definitely been putting more pressure on them, just even in the second half of this game. I definitely think that they're a little more kind of scattered and just panicked a little bit, just because if they do give up a goal, they're done.
Ooh, Todd with a great save there as we reach the 30 seconds mark here. Still 2-2. No goal is scored. We will move into overtime. And it looks like that will start some offense here for Sac State here, but Todd might be able to get a very nice clear. Griffin with another shot to continue the offense, and then Pinkwan as well. Todd is in the net, but still has no boost. Shoop is going to go in and mess around with some stuff. Extra Baloney with a great save is 5 seconds. 3 and 2 and 1. It got popped up just at the end, and now we'll go to overtime.
The floor. All right, so we could either have game 5 or
1 goal to end it, and that's how it ends.
All right, 4 seconds. I'm a little disappointed by that overtime, but just a great follow there by Shoop. And I will say that, we were questioning the sub, and I think it didn't work out for the first 2 goals that we conceded. But then Shoop also had all 3 of our goals.
Yeah.
So,
but also not the highest score.
Yeah, Taylor just doing everything else. But I'm still I think that, the sub actually did work out, and despite our fears.
All right.
Oh, interview time.
He's bouncing over. There's going to be... Hi, Todd.
Let me in, coach. Let me in. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Todd.
Hello.
How'd that go?
That was great. That was
Yeah?
amazing.
Yeah?
Literally, we just won.
Yeah?
We just won.
Walk me through how, Sac State obviously changed from a very defensive kind of oriented team in the very first game and then went offensive for the rest of it. How did you guys adjust to that?
We noticed that, and we're like, hey, if we just beat them to the ball, then they don't have pressure, and then we win. That's basically the whole thing. Is like, if they can't keep pressure on the ball, and we have all of our pressure on the ball, then it's wham bam, thank you ma'am, over with.
Yeah. How did you guys were running with the 3 you AFK Spider and Extra Baloney there, and then you switched in Todd there at the end.
You mean Shoop? I'm Todd.
Shoop, yeah, whatever. What was the reason for that?
Well, we had momentum, and we want Shoop to play too, so we're like, hey, we'll put Shoop in. Jeez, Theo.
Jeez.
Bad positioning.
Sorry. How do you feel about the stolen goal in that second game?
Which one, that Espen took or that I took?
The Espen took.
I was like, it's fine. I don't really care, because earlier in the season I took one of his, and I took it back. So
you took it back.
I took it back.
Yeah. What is one thing you want to work on for next week?
Honestly, I think just mainly more speed, being able to play faster with the pads. I think that's the biggest thing, because we played really fast, but I feel like it could be just slightly better.
Okay.
Our passes were really good overall. Our positioning was really good from what I saw. It just was really good.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Did Shoop want an interview?
I think he does. He can come in here.
Jeez.
Yippee!
Plays one game and thinks he gets an interview. I'm just giving you crap.
Bro, why is Theo dissing me?
All right, Shoop, how was it?
Oh, it was good. It was good.
Only played one game, but scored all the goals in that one game.
Yeah.
So that's what matters.
Yeah, so the reason that is because Todd and I found out that I'm super good at analyzing the game and figuring out what we need to do better. But when we're doing good, I don't really do anything. I just kind of sit around and say what's going good and like maybe some potential threats that could happen when I'm not in. And like I think that's the biggest thing with being like subbed out or someone that like doesn't start is you got to be able to like just kind of analyze the game.
Yeah.
And maybe if they lose a game when you're not in, be like, hey, like I saw maybe this or that wasn't going great with you guys, set this up later on. So, yeah.
Okay, so the games weren't that close, but what did you see in that context?
So for the people watching, in Rocket League, there's a 1-man, 2-man, 3-man, and the 1-man is the guy who takes the ball. The second man is the guy who looks for a pass, and the third guy is the person that kind of like sits back past half field.
Yeah.
To protect the goal. And sometimes the second man is awkward and needs to leave. And so what that does is all the second man does is rotate back the opposite direction. And the third man turns into the second man. And we figured out that sometimes that's one of the best decisions because like they don't really expect a shot from the opposite side of the field they're defending. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So in that sense, we kind of trained that like function of our team yesterday, and we did really well with it. So yeah, we did a really great job of that. And Tyler was talking about how instead of thinking of like rotations all the time, think of like who is following the ball up next, whose turn is it to hit the ball, who needs to stay back to maybe get a crazy save, and I think we did really well defensively and offensively.
Yeah. We
obviously had a couple of slip-ups, 2 kickoff goals, but it's fine, not really stressing, but, and, maybe that's the reason I'm in, is to make sure we close out the last match.
Yeah.
Not that any one of our other guys can't, right, but it's always good for the player that really didn't play as much to get playing time.
Yeah. So what do you think that you guys all can work on for next week?
That's good. I think that's a really good question. I think we can still work on that third man offensive rotation because at a higher level, that third man offensive rotation is really hard to pull off, especially when the second man doesn't leave quick enough and doesn't realize they're going to be awkward for a shot.
Yeah.
And so I think we need to practice that a lot more. And then I think we scrimmed one of the teams we could potentially face in finals.
Okay.
Or maybe semifinals, so that they could potentially be our next match. And we didn't do too great. I'll say that. We won a couple games against them, but we just played them for an hour. And I think the way we played today is how we need to play against them, and we will 100% have a shot at winning.
Yeah.
And I think taking advantage of where we're positioned on the field and like, hey, this is our situation. And like we all do this internally, this isn't like a full-on conversation we have during we play. It's like an all internal thought, and we're all one team internally. And so when that happens, all we have to do is say what we want in terms of where the ball's going, and like maybe, hey, I'm low on boost, and like all those things.
Yeah.
So we're doing a really good job in that aspect, just being a team in general. So yeah, it's going great.
Rocket League is a very momentum-based game, so making sure that you can actually get out ahead in that momentum race in a game that you will probably struggle in.
Very true.
So, thank you for coming in. Thank you for playing your one game.
Thanks for commentating, Theo.
Of course,
hey, It's always fun to play one game. I'm not going to lie. Because, like, the pressure's on, you got to perform.
Especially when you score all 3.
Yeah.
You scored all the goals.
And, they had we had some slip-ups, and we had to come back.
Yeah.
And sometimes the person that was not subbed in is the answer to, like, maybe those last-minute adjustments. And, like, because they're out all the time. They're analyzing the game. So then once they sub in for the last match,
they kind of know.
It's almost they kind of know what's been happening, like the tendencies of the enemy. Not that, and actually, it's actually a rule where I cannot physically
talk
during the match talk to my teammates and say, hey, they're doing this wrong, unless it's after a match. So.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Remember to catch Overwatch's first playoff match as well on Friday at 8 p.m.
Very true.
It's gonna be good. I believe their first seed, just in general. So yeah,
they are very entertaining to watch, ladies and gentlemen, and very, very good team, very good at adapting to their
Yeah.
play style and changing the way they play. They change the way how they play almost every single week, and they end up just rolling. But yeah, it's really fun to watch them. Tune in.
Yeah.
So
We'll be excited to see them next, and we'll see you guys later.
yeah,
Bye.
peace out.